Well, good afternoon, good morning. It's great to have you with us. I have a very special guest with me today that I'm thrilled about. Dennis Kehoe, president of the Cedar Falls Exchange Club. Dennis, welcome to the
Well,
podcast.
thank you, Vicki. It's great to be here.
Yay! Thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Mhm.
So, I'd like to formally introduce you if that's all right. Dennis Kehoe, a lifelong Blackhawk County resident who's always been active in his community. Dennis has worn many hats: auto parts salesman, manager, world traveler, and passionate volunteer. Now, after retiring, he became the president of the Cedar Falls Exchange Club, where he helps leads programs like Toys for Tots and so many more, and supports local organizations. Dennis has been a big brother since 2014, and he enjoys mentoring two boys. He's also a board member for the Metro Community Concert Association, and he hosts a Waterloo Bucks player in the summer, which is
Mhm.
so beautiful. Okay, so Dennis says retirement is the best time of his life, helping others and having fun along the way with his lovely wife, Dixie.
Mhm.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Great to be here.
Oh, beautiful. And the Cedar Falls Exchange Club, chartered in 1977, is that correct?
That's right. We've been in existence for 47 years, serving the Cedar Falls community and the entire Cedar Valley. Our biggest program of service is Toys for Tots, where we typically serve about 3,000 kids. Our best year ever was 3,800. And that's how I actually came to join the club. My wife was already a member, and I was helping her do the Toys for Tots campaign, and hopefully making a lot of children happy.
Yes.
So I thought this was a great idea, and one thing led to another, and now I've been a member now for 15 years, and currently I'm the president of the Cedar Falls Exchange Club.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Mhm.
So, what do you like most, Dennis, about being the president of the Cedar Falls Exchange Club?
Well, I think it's about getting together with a group of like-minded volunteers. I mean, and we're about 25 people strong. We could always use more members. So
Okay.
if you'd like to help our local community, contact me, and we'll figure out how to do that as we go through this. But um, it's working with people, getting things done, and having fun along the way. I mean, one thing when you're with a group of people that you enjoy being around, you just enjoy doing what you're doing.
Yes.
So all year long, we enjoy getting together and doing projects and having fun together. So that's what I like the best, is just working and accomplishing things and having fun at the same time.
Yes, and I've been able to attend some events with you and help out.
Mhm.
For example, Sturgis Falls.
Yes.
And we have so much fun handing
Uh-huh.
out beverages to the
It is,
guests. Oh
yes.
my gosh,
Mhm, that's
it's
true.
just
It
beautiful.
is.
Thank you
It
for that
is.
opportunity.
Mhm.
So tell me, go way back to your childhood. Do you have any fun childhood stories that you can share with us?
Well, I've got a few fun childhood stories. I remember when I was in third grade,
Yeah.
my mother, who was a school teacher, was taught me for half a day. So there was two teachers. There was a teacher in the morning, and my mother taught us in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
And I tell you, when people would say I was the teacher's pet, I would say, well, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
I better be.
Yeah.
But I remember, I don't know if any of our listeners would know about the scholastic reading tests, but during the course of the school year, you'd have these reading tests and comprehension tests, and it would give you your reading level. And at the end of third grade, I remember I had an eighth grade reading level, and when
Oh
my
my
mother kind of
gosh.
complimented me on that, I said, "Well, I don't know. Have you seen those eighth graders? I'm not so sure about them." But
Oh my
anyway,
gosh,
but
that's
anyway,
hilarious.
so it was interesting having your own mother be your
Oh,
teacher in school.
exactly.
Yes.
That's beautiful. So tell me, do you have a bucket list? And if so, what is on that list, Dennis?
Well, there's a couple things I would like to do, and one of them maybe you could help me with. But one of the things is I would like to uh, produce or promote a show in the Cedar Valley that would bring together a lot of the local talent.
Yes.
So not necessarily Cedar Valley's Got Talent, but just a showcase to get some of the people that some of the performers that are so good, but maybe not so well known around here. Bring them together in a show and have them do a show and showcase themselves.
That's beautiful
for everybody. So
I love that
that's
idea.
one thing I like to do. I had an aunt one time who actually published a couple books.
Oh.
And my daughter, my youngest daughter, Jacqueline, was in the Waterloo Community Playhouse, had leads in several plays.
Oh.
And I was lamenting that I couldn't sing or anything like that. And my aunt said, well, sometimes talent skips a generation. So it skipped over me, but that's why I would like to promote a show like that. And my other bucket list item that I think is going to happen one day is I would also like to do a podcast.
Oh, yes.
I've got a couple people that I know. One is a cousin that knows more about 50s, 60s, 70s television than anybody has a right to. I thought I knew a lot. Obscure things about actors or whatever. I thought I knew a lot, but this guy knows like way too much.
Really?
Way too much. I mean, he could watch a show from the 60s and say, well, that's the same music they were using in Twilight Zone episode number
oh
such
my
and
gosh
such.
Yes.
So anyway, I would like to do a podcast, and I think that would be interesting because there's a lot of people out there that still enjoy
right
all these old shows
I
that are still
love
out there.
it.
So I would like to do a podcast of my own someday.
Oh, that is so exciting. I love that so much. So when did you first realize you wanted to work in volunteer services?
Well, I didn't even know I did until I was in my 50s and got married to Dixie. Okay. And she was part of the Exchange Club. And then I realized that helping others and helping your community is really kind of not necessarily an obligation, but just something that we should do. If life has been good to you, you should should give back. So
agreed.
So once they started doing Toys for Tots, one thing led to another. So now we get involved in all kinds of things. So one of the Exchange Club mottos is making your community a better place to live.
Oh, beautiful.
And so that's what I'm trying to help make our area better for especially for the disadvantaged people and especially the youth.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Okay, so I'm going to switch topics
okay.
A lot and ask you, do you have any pet peeves? And if so, what are they?
Well, let me think here. Well, there's one obvious one for me, and that's when I'm scrolling on my phone and looking. I'm a naturally curious person, and I'm interested in a lot of things. And when I see a question or something come up on the internet, I go to it way too often, and I always regret it. So clickbait is basically my pet peeve.
Oh, yes, clickbait.
There might be like, why should you put a roll of toilet paper in your billfold? I got to click on that. And then all of a sudden this damn slideshow comes on, and I'm going slide after slide, and I'm into the 30th slide, and I still don't know why I'm supposed to put a roll of toilet paper in my billfold. Right. So that drives me nuts. And then I just click on stuff that there's no reason to. Like,
I hear you.
Like the 10 things you don't know about Gilligan's Island. And I click on that, and after about 2 or 3 things, I just feel stupid because obviously there are not 10 things that I don't know about Gilligan's Island. So
like the professor wasn't really a professor, like that.
Yeah, well, that kind of stuff.
I'll
ask Dixie a question. Do you know why? I'm not even particularly a fan of Gilligan's Island.
Right.
It's just a show.
Yes.
But do you know why it was canceled?
I bet it was controversial.
Well,
because men and women were unchaperoned on an island.
Yeah, that was ahead of its time. Yeah, right. In 1960s, yes.
So, all right. So again, Gilligan's Island. Why was it canceled?
Oh, well, funny you should ask.
Yes.
Funny you should ask. it actually was renewed for a fourth season, and when they broke at the end of the third season, they were all prepared to come back for the fourth season, but CBS had canceled Gunsmoke. And when the president of CBS found out about that, he said, "You can't cancel Gunsmoke. You got to cancel something else." So Gilligan's Island was canceled because Gunsmoke was brought back. And so the cast members never got to say goodbye. You know,
That's terrible.
They never got to be rescued.
Yeah.
So anyway, that might be something that would make my podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
Some obscure, very trivial information. Like
Right. But Gunsmoke replaced Gilligan's
Island?
Island?
Well, it didn't replace it. Gunsmoke had been on for like 12 or 13 years.
Right.
But, the entertainment division was going to cancel the show.
That's
but
ridiculous.
The CBS president said, "No, you can't. You can't cancel Gunsmoke. No,
Who knew?
No. You got to cancel something else."
Right.
Poor Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
so
there you go.
Yeah. So clickbait drives me nuts.
Yeah, it drives you
sometimes,
nuts.
and especially when you have to scroll down like 5 paragraphs to find the information you really want.
Exactly.
You want the information in that first sentence. Never happens.
Do you ever click on a cat or dog video?
Well, how can you not?
I know, they're so cute.
I mean, you got some things you just can't not do.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, so let's talk about winter plans. What do you have coming up that would be fun for the listener and viewer?
Well, my wife and I like to travel. We like to drive around. So we have a daughter, Stacy, that lives just outside of Colorado Springs. So over Christmas, we're going to drive there, and from the windows of their house, you can see Pikes Peak. And if you're near Colorado Springs, I always say it's hard to hide a 14,000-foot mountain.
Yes,
so you can always, but mountains in winter are just beautiful. So we're going to go out there for a week, and then in January, to escape some of the Midwestern cold, we're going to go down to Florida for 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, fun!
So we'll be in Kissimmee, which is just south of Orlando and near all the theme parks. So we go down there and enjoy some of the warmer weather for a while, and then come back here in mid-February, and hopefully it's not so bad then. But we try to escape the January cold blast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. I love that so much.
Right.
And new retirement endeavors, new retirement related endeavors.
Well, really, our endeavors will just be a lot with whatever the Exchange Club comes up with. Actually, beginning in July, I will be the district president.
Yay!
I know. And the district,
congratulations.
well, thank you. The district of the Lakes and Prairies Exchange District runs from north of Minneapolis, Little Falls, all the way down, basically down Interstate 35 through southern Minnesota, Mason City, and then the Cedar Valley, and then over to Des Moines and Omaha. So I'll be the district president. And what I enjoy about that is I get to find out what all the other clubs are doing, and sometimes take part in some of the events they do. I always go down to Omaha every year for their golf outing. And if I can tell you a brief story about that.
Yes, please do.
In Omaha, they have something called the speed hole.
Ooh.
Where you try to play one of the holes, one of the golf holes, as faster than everybody else.
Yes.
So the way it works is there's 4 guys on a team.
Okay.
All 4 tee off at the exact same time. So you count down and you all swing at the same time. You run to your golf cart, you drive up to the green, and you go up there. You pick the best of the 4 shots, and then everybody drops a golf ball down where the best shot is. And all 4 people have to putt the ball in the hole.
Oh, wow.
And you'll be surprised at how fast we can do this. So 4 guys that are about my age.
Yeah.
We can play one entire hole with all 4 of us, all hitting the ball, in 1 minute and 3 seconds, and we won.
Oh
we won
my
this past
gosh!
year.
Congratulations.
So anyway,
yes,
I get to see what all the other clubs are doing, all the great events that they do for the to raise money for the public and to help others, and so I just get to be involved in all of those. club. So that'll be my next year. So starting in July through the following June, I'll be the district president. So that'll keep me very busy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Yes, an honor well deserved.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us about what's coming up on Saturday.
Well, this Saturday, December 7th, is
Mhm.
our holiday spectacular craft and vendor sale
Yes.
at the Thunder Ridge Mall. So right here on West First Street, 2302 West First Street in Cedar Falls, right next to CBS, we have our huge vendor sale. So there'll be like 40 different vendors showcasing a lot of handmade items and a lot of interesting things. We've got a couple that does 3D printing. They have some fabulous stuff there. A lot of sewn items, a lot of jewelry, and we have several woodworkers. And some of these guys that are woodworkers do some amazing things. They have skills that not many other people have. So you'll see several of those. So just come down to see what some of these people have. We also actually have a local magician is going to be there, but he's not going to be performing.
Okay.
But he will be selling. He'll have Christmas gifts and ideas for the kids certainly, and he'll be there. And you might get him to demonstrate a few things for you, but he'll
Sweet.
be there. So I'm looking forward to that. And one thing that I'm toying with this idea is having a scavenger hunt, and I'm kind of wondering if that'll go over.
Ooh,
Because I'm hoping a
fun.
lot of people will bring their kids.
Yes.
And my one idea of having a scavenger hunt, which would be to have something at each individual booth, and then you got to go around and find certain ones, is that everybody looks. You kind of go and look at every booth. Sometimes people will have a
Yes.
tendency to kind of walk past certain people that
Oh, that's a wonderful
well,
idea.
and then it'll be something for the kids. So,
Yes.
I'm going to see I'm going
Yes.
to give that a try and see if
Yes.
it works.
Bring
But anyway,
the kids.
regardless, we'll have a great time, and there's a lot to see. Plus, the people of the Cedar Falls Exchange Club will be serving lunch. So we always have good food, good desserts, and if there's cream cheese involved, I'm involved, I'm there.
There
So
you
anyway,
go.
So it'll be a great time. It's December 7th, 9:30 till 3 p.m. at Thunder Ridge Mall. So I hope to see you all there.
Yes, and it's a free event.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
Yes, admission is free.
Admission is free.
So there's no charge to come in
No.
and just browse around, and I'm sure you'll see something.
Yes, you will. And I will be there doing some Facebook Lives.
Yes.
I'd love to interview you, hang out with you,
Mhm.
and so we'll see you there. So tell us, how can the listener get involved if they say, oh, wow, I would love to serve on the Exchange Club? How do they reach you, Dennis?
Well, there's a couple ways they can reach me. You can certainly call me or text me. My phone number is 319-464-6336, or my email address. My last name is Kehoe, Kehoe, the number 3, so Kehoe3@yahoo.com. You can email me that way, or you could go to the Cedar Falls Exchange Club Facebook page. You'll see a lot about the craft show there.
Yeah.
And that's another way. But we meet 3 times a month, the first, second, and fourth Tuesday at the Cedar Falls Family Restaurant in North Cedar. So,
Oh, fun restaurant.
yes.
Yes,
So,
I love
and
that
they always
place.
have excellent food.
Yes, they do.
So, so you could always check us out at the Cedar Falls Exchange Club Facebook page.
Fun.
But yes, so you can contact me any one of those ways.
Perfect. Great. Any closing thoughts?
Well, just that this is going to be a great year. Our craft show is a fun event, and we raise money for a lot of local charities. We help out Caden's Closet, which works with foster kids. And we work with Operation Threshold. I should say the National Exchange Club program of services prevention of child abuse. So we're heavily involved in that. So and we even honor high school students. I should have mentioned that.
So then you say you honor high school students as well?
Yes, six times a year. So six
Yes.
different high school students we honor as a monthly student of the month. And then
Oh.
one of those 6 is our youth of the year, so we give them a small scholarship there, and they go on to compete for the district
Sweet.
youth of the year. And the Cedar Falls area has had several district youths of the year because the kids here in Cedar Falls and Janesville are outstanding students.
Oh,
So-
yes, they are.
So it's always great
Absolutely.
It's always great to support those kids too.
Yes.
So we try to help kids of all ages. We also support the military. We sponsor dinners at the AMVETS Club, and we do a lot with the American for Independent Living.
Oh, yes.
So anyway, so we're involved with a lot of groups, and it's going to be a good year.
That's beautiful.
Mhm.
And we will see you all on Saturday. The hours again are
9:30 till 3.
9:30 to 3, right down the road from us here on First Street,
Yes.
Cedar Falls.
Mhm.
At we're actually 3/4 of a mile east of us at the Thunder Ridge Mall area, and we can't wait to see you there. So you know where the CVS is. We're right next
Yes.
there, right next to it.
Right next to
All
it. Yeah,
right.
great.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much for
Thank
being
you.
a part of this.
Thank
It's
you, Vicki.
just been a pleasure to host
Yes.
you. Will you
Thank
do this again with us?
Oh, definitely.
Yay.
I look forward to it.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a wonderful day, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen. Thank
Okay,
you.
You bet.